in runs per game. They haven't slugged, and so they've had their struggles. And we can say the same thing about the Cubs, and ultimately we will. But before we talk about that, we'll talk about Jameson Taillon, the veteran right-hander, takes the mound today. He's made 10 starts, 3 up, 2 down, a 3.09 ERA.
Okay, you heard Craig Counsell say you have to make quality pitches on a blustery day like today at Wrigley Field. Easier said than done, I would assume, where any fly ball could be an adventure here.
Yeah, you just hope you have the right guy on the right day. I mean, some guys are more prone to putting the ball on the ground. Some guys give up a lot of fly balls.
With the wind gusting out today, as Mason Wynn, the St. Louis
walks, obviously it's at the run when he gets on.
That shot toward right. Mike Tuchman is there and handles 86 degrees at first pitch. Alec Burleson jumps at the first one, drives that toward left. Hap is there. And very quickly,
left-handed batters.
That's our StatCast, powered by Google Cloud. Paul Goldschmidt, the Cardinals.
Earlier, he talked about some mechanical adjustments he's tried to make. Some guy's been so good for so long.
There's a shot headed for the left field corner. Goldschmidt turned on that baby, and he's aboard. He leads the Cardinals with 15 homers. Got a tough
Very
series.
Dangerous.
That taken up and away and blowing straight out. And there's a high fly down the right. And it's a little high from Taillon. Curled around at first. There he goes. And a shot to center field. That's going to drop for a hit. Good base running for Goldschmidt, off with the crack of the bat. Excellent work against Taillon. 8 for 16.
You've got to do your work inside.
Gorman takes off. The throw to second is going to be way in. And Arenado didn't get that one up. And he chased.
Huge numbers against. 19th time this year.
2 quick strikes to Tuchman and got a chase. He's thrown 90 pitches or more just once in those last 5 outings. Christopher Morel is next and hits one in the air to center. Michael Ciani retreats a step for 3 and puts Cody Bellinger with the bases empty. Drives one out of play for a strike.
Really materialized for Bellinger.
And takes strike.
Really good against left-handed pitching.
6 of 7, as you see. And this one on the ground is second. Gorman retreats and first in time. An efficient first inning.
Well, these teams, they're really good at preparing too. Is it a ground ball there to shortstop that Dan's going to take care of? So Taillon is
cutter in, but the changeup away would certainly play.
Former Giants shortstop backing up Mason Wynn this year in St. Louis. And he's loved hitting here at Wrigley. He splits the gap in right center. That's going to bounce into the ivy. His first major league was behind the plate too, as that's fouled away. Crawford slid off the bag as he tried to. High towering fly ball toward left. Hat going back up against the ivy. And that's 2-0 St. Louis.
Weekend just got a little bit better, didn't it? Follows up the Crawford double with his second home run.
Had the first 2 runs of the game.
And having too much fun.
Bigbar are injured. And so Ciani, Jim, has come in and has played 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that one headed for right center field. That's down for a hit. So 3 consecutive hits for the Cardinals. A double win, lined out his first time and fouls it second. Lead at first. Win back our way. So at least let's talk more. 1-2 count. Runner goes and a squibber will foul. Did you ever approach that, Jim? 1-2 is upstairs. And Ciani's going to be picked off. Down. And Wynn chases in the left-hand batter's box, and that ends the Cardinals' second inning.
How about that?
Those are my identical twins.
DNA, baby.
Yeah.
DNA.
Hard to believe 4 generations in St. Louis. And down and away. He's got 2 to play with here today.
After a while, you start to take it personally, right? What's up?
22. And a perfect pitch for
the current head situation for me on full display.
It's here's Hap.
It's hard to blame it on the laundry, right? Because the people change. Better as a left-handed hitter.
Not this time, though. Michaelis heats it. Happy Father's Day, Pops. Can we do that to Elise? Is that their first series of the season at Wrigley Field? One of his dad's Fred. Is this one tapped toward third?
Yeah, conjure up some memories.
Oh, boy. As Alec Burleson leads off and takes a strike. And my dad, who had one of the funniest lines ever, he said,
the city is bump it.
How does it change the way ball flight is
a little
here?
bit there than it would on either side of the scoreboard.
That's lifted toward right. Talkman on the run near the wall. Did he go? He did not. 2 balls to the other one. Sharply hit, a base hit. So again, instead of strike 3, it's. And this one lifted high in the air toward left. Half drifting back to the edge of the warning track. Now a step or 2 on it.
Shortstop might catch that ball.
On the ground, speaking of shortstop, sliding stop Swanson. Long from the first is going to get on.
Wrigley. Hard road for him. He's made some adjustments in order to get to.
Appreciative Miles Michaelis with a round of applause for his left fielder. Chat with some of the fans out in the bleachers.
Ball and a strike. Dansby missed some time with a sprained knee.
Hit towards right center. Having a bit of a rubber.
So what Michaelis gives him with a 3-1 count. That fills it up 3-2. Out of it. There's a shot to right. Burleson retreats for the Cardinals. He's got. Michaelis comes back from a 3-1 count to get Swanson. Now Miguel. More than 90 pitches just one time in his last 5 starts. Soft contact. Crawford. Catcher running. Does and still got his man after a double clutch. Amaya is retired. Michaelis has his 3rd ground ball out of the game.